We're on our way with Ed Miliband to Wales. There are marginal seats to be won there, which in just over a week could help make him Prime Minister.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying being out there on the campaign trail.
There can be no let-up. Overnight, a couple of opinion polls have put Labour behind. In Cardiff, he's come to boost morale and call for one last push.
For 1,000 extra medical professionals in our National Health Service. That will make a huge difference here in Wales.
Ed Miliband says this election could come down to just a few hundred votes in a couple of dozen seats. He's hoping people like these will deliver that election for him.
But this is another small closed event. Only Labour supporters are here. So on his campaign bus, a chance to talk with just days to go. Is speaking to comedian Russell Brand really a priority?
Absolutely, it's a time to engage people who are thinking about whether to vote in this election. You know, there are millions of people who haven't yet switched on to this election, many of whom are thinking they're not going to bother to vote. And why? Because they think politics doesn't make a difference.
And that's partly, you've been leader of the opposition for 5 years, so you must bear some responsibility for that.
Of course I do. All politicians do. Russell Brand, when he said that people shouldn't vote, was wrong. And I'll engage with him and anyone else who doesn't believe people should vote.
And have you convinced him? Is he going to vote now?
You'll have to wait and see.
If you were Prime Minister, would you rule out having another Scottish referendum?
I don't want another Scottish referendum, no.
Would you rule it out?
Yeah,
you would have the power as Prime Minister. Would you say Nicola Sturgeon comes to?
Yeah, I think we should hold the SNP to their promises. I'm giving you a very clear indication, Andy. I think that there was a once-in-a-lifetime decision, so-called by the SNP before the referendum last year, a once-in-a-generation decision. We'll hold them to it.
Are you worried that you may have had a good start to this campaign, but perhaps things are now starting to turn?
This election is going to come down to the wire. But I think this is the moment for the British people. You only get this choice once every 5 years.
Are you the underdog?
Yeah, absolutely.
Are you happy to be the underdog?
Absolutely. I've been the underdog all the way along. Look, all the way along, people have underestimated us.
A bit closer to home, do your boys get what's going on? Do they work out what Dad's going off to do?
I'd say they're a bit grumpy about me not being around.
2 boys, 2 brothers going into politics one day?
I think that I'm not going to be pushing them in that direction, I can assure you.
He beat his brother to get this far. In a few days' time, he should know whether it's all been worth it. Andy Bell, 5 News, South Wales.